I hope mmekunywa maji, mko poa.
Yeah.
Now we're going to talk about, naweza sema ni kama our young childhood days, but mostly we'll focus on the firstborns. Today tutaongea about story ya kwa firstborns and all, and how society, not hata si huku Kenya peke yake, maybe it's just the society, na expectations zenye wanakuanga nazo extremely of being a firstborn. So Kate, chukulia hapo kwa sababu mimi
ni wasalimia firstborn strong. Let me tell you how it started. I was not even supposed to be the firstborn. Julie ilifanyika nikawa firstborn because I was an only child for over 20 years. Then another child came, niko too not responsible because sasa nika confused. Niko firstborn, naambiwa fanya hii, fanya, and I'm like,
sikuwa nimezoea kufanya hizi vitu zote.
Like say na take care of the child like it's my own child. In fact, hiyo nyumba naonanga wazazi, mimi na hiyo mtoto. Okay, my sister. But a lot of pressure, and they want you to still do your masters. But okay, mshahara kiingia unapea 10% return tithe. Nashindwa you know, and now that is not even worse. This is the firstborn. You can be the firstborn, the first cousin, like the first everything.
As long as when you're the first, your pressure ni. I think hata mostly inakuanga ni, unajua tuseme zile generation ya wazazi wetu na sisi ni two different generations. So most of the times wanatakanga wa accomplish what they never got from the firstborn child. And you even turn to be the parent of your parents.
True.
Wakikuwa wagonjwa wewe ndio unawaga. Yani kuna wanga na pressure mob. Alafu so I think ni unrealistic.
Very unrealistic. You figure, like you find out that hata in black tax unalipia hadi your siblings. Not even your own black tax. Sasa these siblings zako unalipia. Because I think even my mom is a firstborn. So I understand, like kila time to anything happens to any of my uncles or aunties, my mom unaweza nisaidia, and I'm like, nikaanza kuambia mom, like, you should start thinking about yourself, because at some point it was family, and we are there, but
amoni nini
completely,
alafu unajua most kama unanga most firstborns kitu inawasumbanga ni you're the first child who is born, alafu wewe ni firstborn, then when your siblings come, ni kama wazazi wako wanaku, they like how you exist, wewe hata si firstborn, wewe ni father mother, when ni father mother guardian stroke kila kitu hapo next, kwa sababu unaweza na mtu mwingine maybe ame grow up and they are detached because they never had your love ya wazazi, like from the word go you are told wewe na sisi is one and the same what's happening.
And if you compare the relationship that firstborns
have with their
mothers and their parents as compared to second, third, fourth, is a huge difference.
Inakuwa ni deal. Okay, hello, sema brother hapo anataka school fees, okay ni sawa,
mom tunasalimie,
okay poa, uko poa lakini ni sawa. So I think tunafaa kuchange kwa sababu firstborns wengi
so much, and mostly firstborns when you look like your time when your wazazi wanaanza, so there's a lot of hardships, and there's no time for you to even bond with your parents. So when ukiangalia second, third, maisha inakuanga fresh sana. You know, at that time the parents are wametengeneza base, wako like now the second pass, the love that they deserve. And what about us firstborn?
Strong sister, strong. Wewe ni mzazi kama wao, you become a parent like
baby too, because now I feel there's a gap in it. Like I honestly know that when my husband comes, it'll be the affiliate gap.
Like the love. Hata mimi for a very long time mimi nilikuanga like an only child, of which now I'll say brothers wangu and all my older siblings are not there, but because they are not there, I kind of feel ile pressure yenye walikuwa wakiwa juu hata saa zingine niko mbona I don't have to sit down and nijaribu kuongelesha mkibishana. Mimi sikukuwa hapo mkipa, like all these things zinakuwa na watu waambi, they just wanaku, yani you figure out how you will be an adult like them. Na it doesn't make sense kabisa. No wonder hata ule msee mwenye aliandikia babake akamwambia, by the I am resigning from being your firstborn son. Kwa sababu it doesn't mean yes ulinizaa nikiwa wa kwanza. I'm still a child. No matter how old I grow,
That's true.
I still need that love ya mzazi.
Yeah.
So usinione kama we are not colleagues. Usinione
you're meant to grow up very fast
more than your nini.
So hata easy like hizo vitu zonafaa kuenjoy how enjoy, and you should understand that sometimes even when you're in marriage and you have a firstborn and sasa ndio unataka ma happy and you're like dude what's up, just understand that your time akupe your chance. You grow up fast when there's you find kazi ushaingia, so there's no time ya
ati kukua na nini yako figure out. Alafu most of the nilikuwa nasema most firstborns end up dating people who are damaged. Not because ni kukosa their problem, it's because you're used to being a nurture. Wewe umeniwa kama mzazi ama maybe a mom or a dad. So at the end of the day, wewe ukipata mtu ako na shida, you take them kwa sababu wewe uone hiyo shida, unaona the love you're giving to them is now most of the times maybe they won't love you back.
Yeah, it can be toxic.
It's very toxic. Like as in, I think pia ni African, yani ni sijui ni African parents, Kenyan moms. Just growing up in a Kenyan home ilikuwa military camp. Alafu kitu kingine, firstborn, wacha tu brother yako akose. Hakukuwa hapo lakini mtatandikwa nyinyi wote.
Unashindwa why?
Kwanza unashindwa alivunja glass saa ngapi? Kama ulikuwa unaenda kuchukua saa ngapi?
Ama ufanye kitu unaambia unafunza nini wa siblings? And I'm like
mimi pia nina grow.
I'm
also figuring things out. Mimi siwezi kuwa role model wing. Mimi hata mwenyewe sina role model. How will we manage this thing?
A lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure.
I think now it's time for us to even ask ourselves to know that, to now change the systems so that when you actually get a firstborn, you nurture them in a way where you feel like sasa kwa 3 years shako adult wewe chukua ile nini
pika chapo fanya hivi. I think ni ku change by the time una plan kupata watoi, make sure hata wewe mwenyewe you have maybe healed from whatever and dealt with your childhood traumas. Deal with them because by the end of the day your children will come to heal from things hawajui zilitoka wapi na ni vitu zenye wewe mwenyewe you cost. So at the end of the day just
make sure, because that time it reached a point I had to sit down with my mom and tell her, okay, I feel a lot of pressure from you guys and I don't even know what I'm doing because you expect so much of me, me being the firstborn. I'm also the first cousin, so the whole family like extended ako to if I mastered, okay. I shall put a card, alright. Now bwana bado, and I'm like, guys, me actually see what I'm doing. I just do not know what I'm doing. So come when you peleke pole because we also had a strange relationship. Because at your time, I was meant to grow up so fast. And
so your detachment, your mom, how your nini
and then now I used to feel a lot of resentment to my sister because when Nani will talk about why did you even come? Nini umekuja karibu maisha yangu?
Mimi like vinyako kadogo kalizaliwa was like okay. Which planet are you coming from? Nani alikwambia ukuje?
Akili yake. I'm like never kufanya nini exactly. So we had a talk and now at least now she understands, and then she told me it was because of also her trauma.
She was also a firstborn.
So we are trying to figure things out such that because when your pressure we agree that I'm also trying to figure things out. And for her, Ajue, now she has to actually stand up for herself and live her life.
And not leave it nini. Just most of the people unaona hizi careers zenye watu wanaenda kufanya. Most of them don't do it kwa sababu mimi nataka kuwa daktari, nataka kuwa engineer. Maisha ishapangwa wewe kutoka primary unakuwa daktari. Unakuwa engineer. Na ni pressure ya wazazi to the point mtu haizi jidevelop, haizi kwa jujui. Okay, wewe maisha yako yote umeishi ukitunganga kila mtu else. From your siblings to everyone else, you don't know yourself. So if you know anyone who is a firstborn, understand them. Most of them will be emotionally hawatakuwa emotionally attached to you kwa sababu si kupenda kwao. It's just because you are told where by the way from the word go, no one cares it's not like no one cares about you, but nile you're like meant you're on your own figure things out.
And you remember there are a lot of people behind you that are looking up to you, so figure it haraka because people are looking behind wanangoja kuona what you have.
Unauliza unaoa lini, utaolewa lini? Mimi sijui. Mimi sijajiandikia ile siku nitanini kwa sababu I don't know.
I know.
But I think pia naona hata tunaambiwa, I think our generation and our mothers tunafaa tu tuwakalishe chini and they kind of understand. Most of the times the things they did to them zilikuwa because of what their parents taught them, but says ukikaa chini by the way unaona it was just toxicity around that a lot kabisa kwa sababu hata kitu nilikuwa nasema we tell ourselves we are healing. Most people think healing ni kuheal from relationships. Hapana. Most people have grown with strained relationships na wazazi wao, parents, siblings, haujui juu kama now if you are a firstborn kama sasa wewe Kate, now uko na responsibility ya I need to be a role model to my younger sister. If I fail and they fail ni mimi, it's me. So at the end of the day uko okay, so mimi nita figure out myself when how. So I think this is what tunafaa kwenda counseling from our parents or anyone else, or just have those talks with your parents and tell them maybe your pressure nyingi sana. And especially I think for boys it's different from from us girls more because they expect you to be here
like life heavy. And even for those who are already married, trust me, there's that trauma that sometimes you give your first child and it's because of that. Rudi kwa mzazi, talk about it so that by the time they grow up you'll have changed the system.
At least completely uko unaweza kunini uko unaweza ku if you can change how your parents brought you up. And unaona kama sasa sisi we will eventually become moms. If we do not heal from what our childhood traumas were, our kids will have a really difficult time. Kwa sababu for them it's more easy devices than us.
True.
Kama vitu nina see my small brother doing, I'm like okay, me at your age nilikuwa huko nje nikiiba sukari na nini nitambo aje viazi na kitungu, and for them it's more so let's heal and have those unajua inafikanga point you cannot fix your relationship completely because time imeenda, you're a grown up, says when nini if they try to fix uko like okay anafanya but start step by step. If you can heal those wounds
In fact, even having just that talk, I felt your
ilikusaidia.
Ataka, we have not fixed everything. I just knew that now she understands.
At least for the firstborns, pia sisi wenye ni siblings wadogo,
if like a firstborns pole
tuwapeleke pole these people they become moms and dads before their times. Sasa nini unasikia umepigiwa brother yako alifanya hivi, sister yako alifanya hivi, mtoto
sasa
nimfanyie nini? Alafu pia unaona relationship yako na siblings wako haiko, it's so not there.
Feel like you're the father or the mother, you're that mother figure.
Nika me with my elder brother, nampigianga huyo nampigianga tu because I have to call him because like we rarely talk, just sijui ndamuongelesha aje juu alikuwa the strict one, mnafanya nini mbona now the ones to be like that. Now the ones who are wenye ninafuata like we are close, and sometimes I feel like I would like a relationship with my first brother but nashindwa ninaanzia wapi. Sasa mtu mwenye ako over 30 40 tunaongea alafu kitu kingine ni he has a very serious face
because we are made to be
he has a very, me by then namuogopa, he's a fun guy but namuogopa si ati ni mbaya, but okay, how do I even approach you and tell you by the this and this is happening to me. So I think it's one of vitu zenye tunafaa kuheal before we move on to the next generations. The watoi watagrow na hizo, and right now there is information. Let's use that information. You can have have those talks. What will your parents, hakuna mali kitu mbaya watakufanyia. Yes, they will feel it's because you're questioning them, but you can have a talk with them like just tell them.
Like you just know the tone.
Just use the tone and the text. Lakini ukimtext jioni anakungojea kwa nyumba.
So I think hata maybe mambe letu mekawiana.
We have coffee and we talk and we heal those relationships, either with your mom, your dad,
maybe your guardian, maybe there's a whole grandma, grandpa, just uncles, aunties, and at least fix the
firstborn responsibility syndrome. Now, us as the siblings, let's make it easy for the ones who are firstborns kukua hata wao wa develop wajionekani watoto.
Exactly.
It will be even better if you're friends with your firstborn brother, because I'm a sister. They were born before you, they've seen things before you.
And trust me, they really need a lot of love. They will not say it. That's why they appear, they cover it with, seriousness. But deep down they're like, hey, I can't kupendwa.
So we just make it easy for them to wapende. And let them be kids, ni watoto pia. And even the ones who are almost being moms, or you're already moms, just try and make a difference with how you were brought up.
Exactly, true.
If you can make that, we can make a generation of kids who, most of the times, trauma in unatokanga nayo home, it builds the kind of person you become completely.
That's
how you relate now, it comes from home. Home, the first relationships you have ni from your home. You see it from your parents, your brothers, your sisters.
That's true.
So if at all that fundamental growth, the first place hakuna relationship,
it's going to be a bit
tricky.
The other advice I would like to give people who are just producing kids, let me just tell you one thing. There's also another stage here. Firstborn, you have a single parent. Hey, it's another kind of trauma. I just saw firstborn in a family. It's not firstborn in
a single home.
All I can say is actually to kuzana. Like honestly, if you know you're not ready to have kids and a family, relax.
At that point, I can relate, because for me, I'm a firstborn semi. A thirdborn somewhere, because I know being brought up by a single mom and being the only kid and being, it's just, she's figuring out venye atatu lea. She's also trying to figure out, okay, nimeachiwa mtoto. Okay, so nafaa kufanya nini? So if it's good to have a kid, but make sure kama mna have watoi mko ready kukua in those lives of those kids,
both of you,
because it's a transition. As I leo transitioning from having to yani ukiwa na single mom and then you come to a family kuna siblings huko. Kwanza maybe it was a different transition, because si ati walizaliwa. I met people who are already wameshazaliwa. Mimi nimezoea ni mimi na mamangu. So it was just a different transition. Yes, being that kid at this size, it's a healing process for everyone, because tuna learn. I'm learning to love my siblings. I'm also learning siko peke yangu. Juu ukiwa peke yako unajuanga ni mom na mimi.
That's sure.
So venye tu Kate amesema, jipangeni ndo mzae watoto.
Study kusikia deadbeat. Like guys, before even reach ku deadbeat, ndo mlale pamoja. I mean, there are a lot of things that you can do to avoid children and still have fun, contraceptive. Like there's a lot of knowledge here. So you don't get how you'll be blaming the man or wanting to have kids, or hata nani anafungianga mtu fungianga mlana ati na ball.
They will leave.
So please, not only don't think about yourself,
the kids,
think about the children, because it's another generation to raise.
Kabisa. Let's just stop this story having childhood trauma. Maybe we'll make it a topic another day. It doesn't go away, because it keeps on repeating itself. Si kitu inaenda. So if at all we can change that if you want to bear kids, it's okay to give birth at but make sure, even if hata kama wewe mama you won't be in the life of this kid, or you as the dad won't be there, just make sure umtoi atafeel presence yako, and hiyo gap utafeel. Chankwambe firstborns, kids raised by single mom or single parents, na two, just maybe the parents kitu ili happen, trauma, like emotional trauma. Think one day tutakatoa kwa chini tuwapigie story na tuwaambie, na hiyo day tukuze na tissues, kwa sababu it
will actually be a topic.
It's tutambia director because it's childhood trauma is something we don't think of. Na most of this kama history ya nini let's just call it firstborn syndrome. Ni vitu hazi healingi,
just like
atipawe. So before mkienda kulala kwa hiyo kitanda, hamkuwa mnadhani ni maembe mtaza, ni mtoto atatokea. So at the end of the day, make sure our to mna bring up foundations gani mko nazo za kuwa raise. Don't raise kids who will be like says itakakuwa kama mamangu. I don't want to be like my dad. Let's raise a generation of kids wenye watakuwa na feel love from the first people they see the home, the nini. So by the mona topic it was a very touchy subject, heavy subject.
But it's a good thing at least now.
It's a good thing. So the next time we'll talk to make sure we talk about childhood traumas.
True.
Tukiwa tumeenda tukanunua tissues.
I think we should also bring a man.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Maybe the
experience is different from ours.
Yeah, that's true.
We will tutambia director afanye kitu. We have a guest atuambie because this is any topic refu very because African homes it's another story, but all in all we are grateful for money tumefika there without our parents.
That's true.
We've learned to learn and we are grateful and we love them even if they made mistakes raising us, but we still love them. It's fine. Tunawapenda. We love them so much. And guys, that's it for today. We hope to see you next time. Make sure una like, una comment, una subscribe, and kabla tusahau, shout out to our sponsors every single episode. Mbuke tuambie
nikiwa Majirani Cafe. Iko wapi pale Ngong Road, right?
Ngong Road, pale soko safi mall.
In fact sai kuna baridi, chukua katika coffee. That is the best time.
Sijui mbona na samosa na cookies na kumefunguliwa. Na hata kama hutaki kuenda, they do deliveries. Order online. That's the best cafe. By the way, I'm
just go and find it out for yourself to pay feedback.
Love you guys. Until next time.
See ya.